Hello, everyone, and welcome to madison.com. Rob Hernandez here at Mansfield Stadium with a new feature we call the Friday Tailgate, where we run down some of the big games on tap for tonight and get you set for a full slate of high school football games around the area. We start first here at Mansfield Stadium, where the Spartans of Madison Memorial take on Madison East, 7 o'clock tonight. The Adam Smith era beginning here at Mansfield Stadium tonight for Madison Memorial, the Spartans' new head coach, and there'll be a wealth of talent on both sides of the field, as these are two teams that could put a lot of points on the scoreboard tonight. We'll see what happens here in the first game under Adam Smith as the new head coach at Madison Memorial. The game of the week for the Wisconsin State Journal in our coverage of high school football on opening night, Adam Mertz will be in Mount Horeb, where Mount Horeb-Barneveld will play host to Monona Grove. Both those teams were divisional co-champions last year in the Badger Conference. Of course, Mount Horeb-Barneveld led by their talented quarterback Max Mailer, and Monona Grove also beginning a new era tonight with Brandon Beckworth becoming just the 7th head coach in school history. And of course, the Silver Eagles led by the talented running back Torrin Young, already committed to the University of Iowa. Other big games around the area tonight. The other big game in the Big 8 Conference, John Mason and myself will be over at Verona, where Madison West will take on the Wildcats at 7 o'clock at Curtis Jones Field. The Wildcats will no doubt remember the season opener last year right here at Mansfield Stadium, when it seemed like victory was in their grasp, only to watch Madison West uncork a ferocious fourth quarter comeback to pull that one out. And J.C. Dawkins' team looking to repeat their success starting out the year last year. They'll have their hands full with the Wildcats of Verona. Conference games, of course, tonight in the Big 8 Conference. Middleton, picked to win the league, will open up this evening down at Monterey Stadium in Janesville against Janesville Parker. And the Craig Cougars of Janesville will be down in Beloit to take on Beloit Memorial. Another game to keep an eye on tonight in the Big 8 Conference is over at Luzier Stadium, where Madison La Follette plays host to Sun Prairie. The Cardinals with designs on challenging Middleton for that Big 8 Conference title, but they've got their hands full tonight with Madison La Follette. The Lancers actually finished ahead of Sun Prairie in the conference standings a year ago, so a big ball game right off the bat tonight over on the east side. The rest of the action tonight around the area, all non-conference action. A few big ball games to keep an eye on. The Lodi Blue Devils out of the Capital North Conference will hit the road for McFarland to take on the Rock Valley North McFarland Spartans. Those two teams always mix it up in week one. Should be a good ball game tonight in McFarland. Another big ball game, a couple of Capital Conference contenders in the north and south. Lake Mills out of the Capital North will travel up the road to Marshall to take on the Cardinals, perennial contenders in the Capital South. That ball game, like most tonight around the area, kicking off at 7 o'clock. And finally, the Badger Conference playing all north-south crossovers. They don't count in the standings, but they do count for bragging rights, and there'll be a good one tonight in Waunakee, whereas they have the last few years. The Madison Edgewood Crusaders and the Waunakee Warriors will open up play that game, kicking off at 7 o'clock. We'll kick off our live blog on wisconsinprepzone.com, madison.com tonight just before 6 o'clock, so as you're headed out to the stadium, keep an eye out and join in the conversation on social media with the hashtag #WISFB, the Wisconsin football hashtag, and your tweets will feed into our live blog. You can also put at Rob Hernandez WSJ, and your updates will go both to my Twitter account, and I'll retweet those, and they'll flow into our live blog as we'll keep you updated on all the scores and highlights from around the area as the games are going on tonight, as week one of the high school football season is upon us. From Mansfield Stadium in Madison, I'm Rob Hernandez. This has been the Week 1 Tailgater on WisconsinPrepZone.com.